The biggest tragedy of our times. This is the first message I received from my guides in chapter 1 of my true story, Guided. Recognizing manipulation is the key to breaking free from fear's grip on you. It offers valuable insights into understanding the extent to which fear tactics have conditioned your life. From an early age, we're exposed to fear-based conditioning. My experience with fear at 20 months old is a poignant example of this, when my spirit guides revealed the biggest tragedy of your times is that most people will die having lived fear-based lives. While it's easy to assume that we're not living in fear, we often overlook the subtle ways fear permeates our daily lives. Consider, for instance, the advertisements promoting drugs that claim to help you. An actor in a white coat, portraying a doctor, passionately endorses a new drug, highlighting its supposed benefits. But in the commercial's conclusion is a litany of potential side effects more severe than the ailment it claimed to treat. The risks overshadow the promised benefits, and the product is ultimately sold through the fear of living without it. Such fear tactics are pervasive. We encounter them in the news, where every channel and network presents the same narrative. It's as if they're reading from the same script. The correlation is deliberate. Mainstream news thrives on delivering fear, not truth. The presentation of news often arouses fear and apprehension, fostering a perception that the world is perilous. If an outsider from another planet were to listen to Earth's news and commercials, they might conclude that this world is perilous, where no one would want to reside. This portrayal of a dangerous world has contributed to the 600% increase in people ending their lives globally since the start of 2020, as people succumb to fear and blindly obeyed without conducting their own research. So, what is the solution to navigating an environment dominated by fear? The first step is to stop blindly accepting anything. The decisions you've made, particularly in recent times, have been rooted in fear. You will discover that compliance with external pressures and fear tactics is a choice and not an obligation. You have the power to decide for yourself, to turn left or right, to believe or question. Over time, you will discern who genuinely has your best interest at heart, and it won't be those who rely on fear to control your choices. From the day you were born, you've been part of an experiment of control through fear. This is all you've ever known. As the layers of fear's grip unravel, you become a different person with a newfound awareness of the pervasive influence of fear in your life. Recognizing manipulation is the first step in reclaiming your freedom from fear's hold on you. Okay, and now I'm going to read from the little book, How to Live a Guided Life, First Steps. And this one is Living a Fear-Based Life. And this is from the guides. How do you know when you are living in fear? We see you cowering from important decisions that would have made your life better. You have trouble making important decisions because you fear retaliation from your spouse, family, boss, or children. You are afraid of what everyone will think or do. If you continue this pattern, you will only increase the pain in your life and find yourself making decisions through compromise, which only leads to regret. When it comes to important decisions, just ask us. and avoid the fear. How it works, and this is from me. Fear stops people from experiencing new things and believing in themselves. These are two things your guides value most in you. In fact, when you have a relationship with your guides, this cannot happen to you. Okay, just remember, you have help. You are never alone and always being guided.